Newcastle United have just made it into the Champions League for the first time since 2002. And if they win, it will be their first time ever. But I've had a look at their group and I don't fancy their chances. So today, we're going to rig the competition to try and help Newcastle United win their first ever Champions League trophy. Every time we score a goal with Newcastle, any player in our team gets a plus 100 attributes upgrade. And we need to score as much as possible because we need as many upgrades as we can get if we're going to stand a chance against teams in the final like Barcelona, Real Madrid or Man City. And it's just been revealed by UEFA that Newcastle are in Group F and they have to face Borussia Dortmund, AC Milan and PSG. Talk about a triple stinker. But let's see what other groups have been announced. Early predictions, I think probably Group A, Bayern will make it to the group stages, as well as Sevilla in Group B and Real Madrid in Group C. And then I think for Group D, E, G and H, we're likely to see Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Man City and Barcelona. I mean, Barcelona have absolutely no excuse not to qualify from their group because that is as easy as it comes. But if we want to get through to the next stage, we've got to get in the top 2 spots on this table.
I don't doubt for 1 second that Newcastle can get out of this group.
Bullshit.
But before we knew it, match day had arrived and it was time for Newcastle to step up to the plate. And our opponents were AC Milan. It would be nice to start with 3 points here today, give us a bit of a warm-up before the PSG game. But what we are hoping to get today is at least 2 goals or something so we can get a couple of upgrades for our players. Well, we didn't have the strongest of starts in the second minute of the campaign. That's offside.
Are you sure about that?
Giroud, you rat! You little rat! This must be how England felt when Giroud stabbed them in the back in the World Cup last year. But AC Milan were knocking at the door again and our goalkeeper was caught with his pants down. Serious, not again. This is because we've got no upgrades. We are just getting absolutely slapped about. I feel like this is a bit of foreshadowing of what's going to happen in real life, to be honest. And we knew if we were going to stand a chance, we needed a reply right now. Oh my god, this could be it. Yes! Okay, we pulled one back. But that made Milan angry and they were really going in. But Nick Pope was playing like Spider-Man. Oh my god, Nick Pope has just fractured his skull in 5 places off that post. What an absolute soldier, he does it for the badge. But in the second half, we found ourselves some space and we needed to be clinical. I can see Bearman. Finish that! Yes! Come on, lads! 2-2. And although we would go on to concede yet 1 more goal to Milan, we did manage to pull it back to 3-3 by the final whistle. In the 85th minute! A draw. That's not bad. That's not a loss. Which does give us 1 point, which is better than nothing, and it puts us into the 2nd position on this table now. Of course, PSG won their first game, and that's who we've got to face now. But because we scored 3 goals in that last game, it means we get 300 attribute points to add to any player of our choice. So we used 100 points to upgrade Callum Wilson's long shots, shot power, and sprint speed, and we used the remaining 200 to fully upgrade our goalkeeper and Kieran Trippier's tackling. But we are now entering our 2nd game against PSG and I've got to admit I am pretty nervous. But hey, at least one positive is we don't have to worry about Messi or Neymar, as Neymar's f***ed off to the Saudi league and Messi's just on a beach sunbathing in Miami. And even though Callum Wilson now had a foot like a traction engine, we just couldn't get any past Donnarumma, but neither could PSG get them past us. And the game ended with no goals for either team. Just getting 1 point every game, it's not going to cut the mustard. But yeah, look, that draw means that we have now been knocked out of the top 2 spots, meaning that we're not going to make it past the group stage if things keep on going the way they are. And so we used this game against Dortmund as our lifeline to get ourselves some goals. And we did just that as we took home a narrow victory of 2-1. And for our 2 goals, we got 200 attributes points. So we first used some on Almirion to increase his acceleration and sprint speed to increase the runs on the wing. We did the same for our striker Isak and then all of our midfielders too. And it was time for our 2nd match against Borussia Dortmund. And although it was another close one, we did manage to win again 1-0. Yes! And so we used our plus 100 attributes to increase both of our centre-backs' aggression and interceptions. And hell yeah, look at this team. It's starting to look a lot less stinky now. We've got 89 rated Trippier at the back, 91 Nick Pope in goal. But now we've got to face AC Milan and they have the most goals out of anyone in this group, so I feel like we've got to get the defence on point today. But this game was crucial, as if we won, we would get the 3 points and be guaranteed a ticket to the knockout stages. But no one can say it wasn't a tight game, as both teams were getting amazing chances. But then we were struck by Rafael Leao and we were 1-0 down. But in the 63rd minute, there were sensational scenes as Joelinton hits this absolute worldie. Oh my god! But just before the ref blew the full-time whistle, we made a crucial mistake which cost us the game. Bastards! Which meant we only had 1 game left and we had to win it to progress to the knockout stages. So we used the 100 points to upgrade the dribbling of our midfielders. And going into our last game, we were extremely nervous, as not only did we have to beat PSG, but we also had to pray that Milan lost their game to Dortmund so that we could progress to the knockout stages instead of them. So right from the first whistle, we were being as creative as possible, and this happened. Shot straight away in the 6th minute! We put one past PSG! Oh my god, I don't believe it! And I'm glad we used our attributes points to increase the pace of the players, because we were barreling down the wing like the Eurostar, and we took our chance.
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Pow!
Oh shit! Oh god! But then PSG baited us with this chip, and we were only up 1 goal. No! Wait! Why is Neymar on the pitch? You're supposed to be in the desert. And by the time the final whistle was blown, we managed to secure our win against Mbappe FC. But would Milan have lost their game so we can take their place in the knockouts? And Borussia Dortmund did win their game against Milan. Thank you, Dortmund. I love you. Oh yeah, and if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button because EAFC is right around the corner and my videos are going to be crazy for it. And after using our 200 points to completely beef up our defender, it was time to look at what other teams had made it through. And these are the teams in the round of 16. Barcelona and play Arsenal. PSG lost to Sevilla, which is actually quite surprising. Well, it's not actually that surprising. They don't. PSG have no good players left now. And Man City smashed Galatasaray in the first leg. Well, I mean, there was never really any doubt that was going to happen, was there? And match day for us, we are going to be facing Atletico Madrid, which is going to be quite tough. And it was a big game that the world would be watching, but we had to not lose our cool. And we are playing the first leg away today, so I'm hoping that's not going to phase the players' mentality too much and they perform just as well as they would at home. But yeah, guys, make sure you let me know down in the comments if you think Newcastle are even going to make it this far, because I'd be very surprised if they did. But you could tell the Spaniards were comfortable at home as they were playing tiki-taka football around us, and they slapped us about in our opening game and left us with a 2-1 loss. That is really tough. That is going to put a lot of pressure on us now to win the second leg. But looking at the other teams that had already played their second leg, there was a really surprising result which no one could have predicted. But before we find out what it was, we've got to play our second leg first. Oh yeah, and I beefed up our striker Isaac. But we've got to win this second game against Atletico with at least 2 goals in it today. But I'm already through on goal. And I put it away in the 3rd minute. What has gone on? But it's really important that we get another goal in because we're still only drawing on aggregate. We are literally so stressed right now. I've got like a separate candle. It's genuinely getting to that point where I need something to calm me down. Oh, that's good. And after a thoughtful threaded through ball from Longstaff, we were in. Ball that was off the post. Oh my god, I don't believe it. You know what it is? I think it's the candle. I think it's given. Ow! Fucking hell, that's hot. We were fighting for our lives to keep the score the way it was. And eventually the ref blew for full time. And we are through to the next stage. But in the quarterfinals, I'm getting a bit nervous now because we've got teams like Man City, Man United, Real Madrid. Oh yeah, and as I mentioned before, that result that was so unreal, I can't believe it's happened, is that Arsenal have beat Barcelona 4-3 on aggregate. Who's playing for Arsenal in this tournament? Flipping prime Thierry Henry. What's going on? But either way, our next match is against Sevilla, and that is worrying because they are an incredible team. I'm pretty sure they've won something like the Europa League 13 times, which is a world record. And they did just beat PSG 4-0 on aggregate in the round of 16, so they are definitely opponents to be feared. And we knew that Sevilla wanted that Champions League trophy just as much as us, so we were going to have to work hard. And thanks to this beautiful lob ball from Isaac, we had an opportunity early on in the game. Oh my god, look at this pace! Oh my god, what do you call that? That is called absolute perfection. I'm not liking this chance here. Gomez has got it on the wing. Is he going to cross it in? Go in for a tackle. Just go in for it. Beautiful. Keep it off him. Why? Why didn't it change players so I could clear it? What is he doing? You absolute muffin. He's got a swanton bombed him. And the computer didn't even give us a chance to get prepared. Oh, hang on. Give me a chance to line it up. What is that? He literally started taking the penalty before it even loaded into the screen. Mate, the game is rigged, even with the computer. And with Nick Pope trying to slide tackle instead of save it, we conceded another goal and we lost the first leg. Oh, it's going to be so tight. It's going to be so flipping tight, this game, lads. But it seemed like it wasn't going to happen because Sevilla were just giving us an absolute pelting. But in the second half, we finally had a run. Joel Linton curve it in. Easy shot. That's the easiest goal in the world and we've taken it. Come on, lads. Up the Magpies. And we did have to take it to extra time, but in the 112th minute, we received some brilliant head. No, wait, I mean, Isaac headed it. Oh! The header! Isaac has met the ball with his lovely noggin. There we go. That's the final whistle, and we are through to the semi-finals. And Manchester City won their game 7-2. My nappy is starting to fill with poo now. Oh yeah, and I forgot we got loads of points to upgrade our players with. I completely forgot to do that in between matches. So we used 350 of the points to absolutely beef up our defenders, and the remaining 150 to boost our left winger. But who would have thought we'd have got this far? Because it was now time for Newcastle to face Real Madrid in a semi-final. And we have every reason to be nervous. We are literally against the great of Spain. We have to worry about Modric, Kroos, Vinny Jr. on the wing. There's so many ways that they can get through us. But 20 minutes in, guess what we stupidly did inside our own box? No! I used how many penalties am I going to flip and give away in this tournament? No, he's just having a cheeky sniff of his bum. That's it. That's a legal play move. I know you're going left. I know you go left every time. Yes! Oh my god, lads. And in an unpredictable turn of events, Callum Wilson became our Superman. Oh Oh my god, what an absolute screamer! That's because we have upgraded his long shots and it has paid off. Oh, I just hit my elbow. Oh, I'm injured, ref, sub me off. But the rest of this game was an emotional rollercoaster as we did concede to Real. But then the most bizarre thing happened to Real, costing them the game. They just put an own goal away. Oh my god, I've never seen scenes like this before. That is unbelievable. And what can only be described as the most topsy-turvy second leg in football, we managed to ultimately triumph over Real and send us to the finals of the Champions League. Oh my god! Who are we going to be playing in the final? And after fully upgrading Almirion and Isak's attacking traits, we would surely find out. But we're going to be facing Inter Milan in the final, which is a surprise because I thought it was going to be against Man City, but it's going to be tough either way. And the night had arrived, one of the biggest moments in competitive football history, and we were a part of it. Oh, here we go. Kick-off, boys. I'm so sweating right now. And since we just fully upgraded Isak, I thought we may as well give him a go. Let's do it. Jesus Christ, you would not think I've just got upgraded him fully, would you? Well, we got another chance, but were we going to make the same mistake? Oh, there we go. That is more like it. And look at this. We are leading the way in the Champions League finals, Newcastle United. This will never happen. So drink it in, Newcastle fans, while you can. But that didn't mean they won it by any means, as in the second half, Inter Milan were really pushing for an equaliser. And later on in the game, well, this happened. Don't you dare, Lukaku. Lukaku, you bold motherfucker! I don't believe it. The 90th minute, we're in the Champions League final, man. Talk about tight game. And as soon as extra time started, it was looking pretty bleak. Oh, flipping 8 extra time. Our players are already knackered as it is. Right, lads, come on. Get wishing us all the luck we can get because we're going to need it now.
2 seconds later.
Don't you dare. They've just made it 2. They've just made it 2! Flipping goals that they're now ahead by! You're having a laugh! What are we doing? Oh my god, we have got a mountain to climb. But thanks to some creative play from Callum Wilson, Isak was able to bury one. That's a beautiful through ball. Oh, okay, we're only 1 goal behind again. But the clock was running out on us and we were failing chance after chance and it seemed like we weren't going to do it until... Oh my god, this is going to be a last chance. Don't mess this up, Isak. Oh my god! In added time of extra time on the whistle, we have managed to put it away and we actually have a chance now. Oh my god, but we've got to take it to pens. Oh, but at least we've not got Harry Kane in our team, so he's not going to mess it up for us. Okay, here we go. Can we start off with a save? Please, Nick Pope, go the right way. Oh my god. And you know what? I'm going to play mind games. I'm going to go the exact same way he did, and he didn't even go for it. Come on. Oh my god, I feel like it's going left. Oh. Panenka, look, the remote is on the table, straight down the middle. That is how you take them under pressure. Going right. I feel like I've seen him looking right. Oh my god. Then after Isak put this next one away, we gave ourselves the advantage. Oh my god. Oh, this could be it. Holy shit. I can't even look. I can't even look. Right, I've got to be standing up for this one. I've got to be on my seat because I cannot sit down for this. Absolutely blast out Almeria, top left corner. There we go. Get in. Come on, lads. Newcastle, the absolute underdogs in this competition. The Magpies are the winners of the Champions League. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely enjoy this one even more because I think it was even more fun. So go watch it now.